Hello! I am on the Shotbow server, which of course means that it's time for another review. So, let's head into Mine Z. Where the hell is it? It's over here. Let's get back into first person view. I'm not turning the chat on until I'm in there because I don't really want everybody's chat to be in my video. This is not for my sake, I don't want, I think it's kinda, to use this one. It's just because I don't want people involuntarily to be in my video. Okay, oh, wrong button. Don't want to see myself in first person view. That would be horrible. Oh god, I still don't have any weapon. That's not good. Anyway, today we are going to review Metal Slug, the first Metal Slug, and we're gonna talk a bit about action movies. I'm actually winging this because I don't really have anything prepared. I was about to say repaired, but that would be weird. But anything prepared, so but I'll be okay. Metal Slug is a old school arcade game. I think it also released for the Neo Geo and for the I think actually Amiga. Not sure, but it was originally an arcade game, an arcade action side-scrolling platformer with a lot of action. This was really an action-based game, and this was a fun game. Of course, completed this, although I did complete it on an arcade emulator, which means that I could keep putting in virtual money. So it was kind of cheating, but who gives a shit? It's a fun game. It's a really, really fun game. Like I said, a lot of action, and I am running low on health. I mean, food. I don't know where the fuck I am. But yeah, do I have... Oh, can I make mushroom stew? No. Oh, I can eat some zombie flesh. Let's do that. But yeah, Metal Slug, it's a really... The graphics for the time when it came out was really amazing, in my opinion at least. And there's always a lot going on screen, so there's always a lot to watch. So that's really cool. And one thing I really liked about the game also was the fact that the platform, it's a platforming game, but the platforms seemed natural, which means that it wasn't like in Mario or Sonic or game like that where the platforms seemed like placed for you to jump on them. In Metal Slug, it was more realistic placing of the platforms, which means that the platform would, I thought I heard something, would mean that there was a building there, or you jump in a car, or something like that. Okay. Glitching with blocks can get you banned. What? What the hell does that mean? Glitching with blocks can get you banned. Ah, thank you for telling me I could get banned for doing something I don't know what is. That's always good. Not really. But yeah, Metal Slug. Really, really fun game. My throat feels a bit... And not really much to say about it. It's a straightforward action platformer arcade side-scrolling game. So, and yeah, that's all. Now to the movies. I'm gonna talk about some action movies, and I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna take the big action stars, at least those who were big when I was growing up, and I'm gonna talk about some of their movies, their best movies. And to be honest, none of these so-called best movies are actually that good because, well, action movies are in general not really the best thing, in my opinion. Never really been an action movie type guy. But let's and the five action stars I'm going to do is of course Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren, and Steven Seagal. Not really any of them are actors. I guess some of them. I mean, both guys like Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone, and Jean-Claude Van Damme has actually, in my opinion, proved that they can act. They just rarely do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger tries but fails, and Steven Seagal, well, he has no facial expressions whatsoever, which makes acting kind of hard. So let's talk about the best of their movies, and I've chosen one for each of them. The first one, oh, a pig. I didn't know there were animals in this game. Can I kill this pig? Oh yes, I can. Oh my god. First one, let's take Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his best movie is Easy, and that's actually a good movie. This is The Terminator. The Terminator is, and I really don't think I need to explain what The Terminator is about, because if you haven't seen it, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? The Terminator is an amazing movie. Post-apocalyptic time travel, killer robots from the future, and stuff like that, and the 80s, of course. This is a really great movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Biehn, Linda Hamilton, and Lance Henriksen. There's probably more in it. Well, there are more, but I guess those are the five most famous ones. Terminator 2 is also a great movie, not as good as the first, in my opinion, although many people seem to have the opposite feeling. Don't know why. And then it just went downhill for the Terminator series from that moment. Um, Sylvester Stallone. Well, the best Sylvester Stallone movie is of course Copland, but I am going on action movies, and Copland really is not an action movie. So we should choose the best action movie starring Sylvester Stallone. I did not gain any health. Gain any? Oh yes, I did. The best action movie starring Sylvester Stallone is definitely First Blood, the first Rambo movie. This is a movie that really. Thank you. This movie, that movie is just amazing. It's a movie about a Vietnam veteran returning home and really not. I think that, I mean, he's not being treated well and he's not feeling well. I think he suffers from post-traumatic stress and stuff like that, and it's an amazing movie starring, of course, Sylvester Stallone, but also Brian Dennehy. Really great, and once again, the series from that moment on just went downhill. Rambo 2 sucked. Oh, First Blood 2, called Rambo. And then, that's the weird part, there comes a Rambo 3. There's never been a movie called Rambo 2. Where the fuck did Rambo 3 come from? Ugh. Then we have Dolph Lundgren. Now, the best roles Dolph Lundgren has had was actually not with him in the lead. There's movies like John Mnemonic and Universal Soldier, both in which he plays a psychopath murderer, but he wasn't in the lead, so those don't really count as Dolph Lundgren movies. I guess they do, but if we should choose a Dolph Lundgren movie, the best one is probably The Punisher. This is the first Punisher movie from, I think it's from the, well, yeah, it's from the 80s, where it hasn't really got much to do with the Punisher comic, but still, it's an amazing movie in my opinion. It's a really great action movie. And it's the second best Punisher movie. The best Punisher movie is the one starring Thomas Jane and John Travolta. Uh, the worst one is the one is Punisher War Journal. I think it's called. Really bad Punisher movie. But the one with Dolph Lundgren is actually a pretty decent action flick, especially for the 80s. Then we come to Jean-Claude Van Damme, and his best movie. He's made a lot of shit, in my opinion. I enjoyed a little bit Bloodsport and whoa, there's something over here, and Lionheart and stuff like that was decent movies. But the one he really truly shined in was what's it called? Oh yeah, Replica. I think it's called Replica. Replica, where he plays two roles. One as a psychopathic serial killer, which he does amazingly good. He should have played an action role years earlier because he really does a great job with that role. I was amazed. And the other role he plays is a clone of himself because they thought that cloning the killer would be a great way to find the killer, which is an interesting approach. And The movie is he plays the clone part pretty well too, especially the clone, early years of the clone, early days, not the years, of early days of the clone, where he is kind of doesn't know what the hell's going on and still kind of new to life and stuff like that. But the serial killer part is where he really, really shines, and he does that. I mean, that is amazing. The movie also stars Michael Rooker, who earlier has played a serial killer in Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. But yeah, Replica, really great movie. I heard he should play Glitching with Block. Oh yeah, I heard that Van Damme also should have plays pretty good in acts pretty good in what's it called, JVCD, which is I think it's a self-portrait or something like a about him. But I haven't seen that movie, so I can't really tell if that's a good movie. Lastly, and least, we have Steven Seagal. Now this is I can't. There is no good Steven Seagal movies. Oh God, I'm out of water. I need water. I need water. Oh, that's a grenade. I forgot about that. But yeah, there is no such thing as a good Steven Seagal movie. So I'll just choose one. Let's just say Under Siege. The idea of for Under Siege is kind of good. A cook, well, an FBI agent or something, who is also a cook. I can't remember the story, but it's about a ship being hijacked by some terrorist or something. I think they play. Isn't that the movie with Tommy Lee Jones? I think it's Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey who plays the bad guys in that movie. Or is that another movie about someone hijacking a ship? I don't know. But yeah, Under Siege. It's it's probably his best movie. It isn't his best role. That would be you can't say his best role because he never plays good. But I guess you would. Yeah. Where the fuck am I going? But yeah, just to sum up this very chaotic. Sorry about this vlog being kind of chaotic. I am recording it late Saturday, not late in the afternoon, so just close to when it's actually about to go up. So hopefully this will be acceptable. But yeah, let's sum up. Talked about Metal Slug, which is a quite interesting game. I think it's a nice side-scrolling action platformer, arcade style, worth playing. I'd say it's a fairly short game, although difficult. This is a nice little town. There's a zombie standing up on that roof. Then we talked about action movies. We mentioned The Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. First Blood with Sylvester Stallone. The Punisher, starring Dolph Lundgren. Replica, I think it's called Replica, with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And Under Siege with Steven Seagal. I would recommend actually all the movies except except Under Siege. No one should be forced to watch that pile of shit. And I'm gonna eat this apple. And I'll see you next time for more vlogging, where hopefully I'll be a little better prepared. Bye.